So these days, a lot of developers are actually AI shaming their fellow developers, and I'm going to explain what I mean by that in a moment. I do have a Facebook page and I also have a YouTube channel right here. So, but most of the time, I do make some posts on that of my Facebook, maybe some text as a post, but I do use something like an image as a thumbnail to most of the time attract readers. And I often generate the code using AI. Maybe I'll just ask any AI that I normally use about a particular thing. They'll give me code and then I maybe take a picture of it and then post, But I do discover that quite a lot of developers, they rush down to the comment section of my post and they begin to say things like, hey, you are using AI, and they say it in such a way that it makes one feel like that particular person who made that post about code is not actually a real developer. They make me feel like maybe I'm not actually good. Some of them will even go as far as calling me a boy, whereas I'm actually a man, calling me a boy that I'm not actually good enough at coding, things of that nature. Even when the message of that particular post has nothing to do with the code. So I feel like it's like AI shaming the developers that we have around the world. So that's where I kind of generated that particular word, AI shaming. So, and I thought of it actually. I took a look at that and then I took a look at what the world is even into today. And I see that the world is actually moving towards that AI, or we're even already in AI era. So anybody trying to tell me that I shouldn't use AI for my code is actually like trying to pull me down, all right? And even trying to pull the whole world down. So I'm beginning to look at that and at a different angle, saying that it's not about telling me that I don't have to use AI. We use AI, especially if you understand the code. So I normally ask AI to generate a code on this particular stack that I normally use. And when it generates that, I make a post about that. And just because I understand the code very well, I don't have to like write all the code by myself. All right, so that's just what I'm doing these days. I normally use AI to write even production applications, but I normally ask it to generate code based on the stack that I already know. So anybody trying to like AI shame me, and if they are doing that to you, I'm just making this post just because of some of you who are actually using AI to build your products. So if you are using AI, I want you to like feel free, feel relaxed to be using the AI tools that you are really using. Do not bother yourself about those people who are too protective or just overcautious about using AI. They feel like anybody using AI isn't a good developer. The person is not real at all. That's why they often use the word like boy or calling you all sorts of names that makes you feel like you are not actually a good developer. So begin to look at it in a different angle. If you're using AI, you're going to develop your apps or your product a lot faster. And you're going to be shipping a lot of product just before those of them that feel like they want to write everything from scratch. Before they could finish with one product, maybe you are done with 5 projects. So that's just the day. And the users of the product that you are actually building, they don't care whether you use something like AI or you use whatever tool. Right? So AI came to help us. There used to be a time when if you have an error, you go to something like a Stack Overflow, paste your code, and then people will just take a look at it. It did the code for you, and then use it to solve your issue. But these days, we are in a very digital era, AI era, in the sense that if you have such errors, what do? You just copy your code, put it in an AI will look at it and debug it for you, and you are free from your issues. So instead of spending many days trying to figure out how you can see the issue that you're really having in your code, you can use AI. Take a look at the code, make sure that it works, and if it works, try to make sure that it's generated the code that you can actually debug in the future if you ever have any issues. So ask AI to generate code based on the stack you already use. And if you already understand the stack very well, you understand the code it gave you, feel free to use it. Do not be bored with whatever all these people, these arrogant developers are actually saying online about you or the product that you build. Make sure you build a clean application, use AI, whatever tool that you're using. So stop bothering yourself about whatever all these people are actually saying, and they say it in such a way to just talk down on you. Do not feel down about anything. Use AI, use it wisely, and move faster than all of them. Let them just stay there and they try to be over perfect with whatever they're actually doing. So thank you guys. That's just basically what I want to just let you guys know in this video. And this video is not just like maybe correct them for them to just stop talking down on you or any developer. I'm just saying this to people who are really ready to build products and then move a lot faster. So feel free to be using the AI tools that you are really using. Just use it wisely use it on the stack you already know how to use, and it helps you write your code a lot faster. Take a look at that. Can you debug this code in the future if it ever had any problem? If it is yes, keep using your AI and keep moving.